Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel where we're once again doing another speed drawing video. I've got so many of these done recently, I'm so sorry. I do have other videos in the pipe works. The next one is going to be the first junk journal of 2024. It's finished. It only took me 3 weeks to make and that was like in between doing everything else. So don't worry, it's not kind of as detailed as my normal ones are because of the way I made it. But you know what? We're going to do a walkthrough and we may even do a giveaway. Ooh, giveaway. Anyway, welcome back, and we're here with Commander Cody, or CC2224. I can't say that with Crosshair's voice, but when he says that, smooth. D. Bradley Baker, you are a wonderful, wonderful choice for the voice of the clones. I suppose they needed someone who could do lots of different voices while also kind of maintaining the same kind of voice structure. If you don't know, D. Bradley Baker does, well, every clone, obviously, no matter who they are, but he also does Nubs in the Jedi, Little Jedi episodes. I do love that series, absolutely adore it. It's a really nice thing to put on while I'm like cleaning my teeth, you know, washing my face, getting ready for bed. It's really relaxing, really chill, really like it, which is really sad considering you know what's going to happen to the Starlight and all that kind of thing. And if you don't know about the High Republic, you won't know what I'm talking about, but I recommend you read the books. They're amazing, and it will also set you up for the Acolyte that's coming out later this year. Fingers crossed, anyway. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We are here to talk about Commander Cody. As I said, he is the leader of the 212th Attack Battalion, but he is also technically the highest ranking clone in the Grand Army of the Republic. So there is no clone above him, and he technically reports to the Kaminoans only. Obviously the Jedi as well, but there's lots of shady stuff going on with the Kaminoans. I do kind of like them. I feel like there should have been more about them in the TV show and the films, but at the same time, maybe not, because they're quite a tragic race overall, despite the fact that they are absolutely abhorrent and horrible now and created all the clones in horrible ways. So, as we know, while it is 2224, unlike all the other clone troopers, he is a CC 2224, which means he is a clone commander. Originally, CC was supposed to be clone commando, but obviously they changed that to RC, I believe, which is Republic Commando. I believe that's what they did. I can't actually check that right now, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. He's a capable clone commander who leads the 212th Attack Battalion and serves as Obi-Wan Kenobi's second-in-command. He forms a close relationship with his Jedi General, who respects Cody for both his tactical abilities and the leadership he shows under fire. Key thing to know, Cody was not at Geonosis, where Rex was. So technically, he's actually a fairly younger clone compared to quite a few of the other ones that we see. So I always found that really weird that Rex was older than Cody. I thought Cody would have been on Geonosis, but it turns out Cody was kept back to do extra training so he could lead the entirety of the GAR at any given point, which is kind of fun for Cody, not so much fun for Rex, who, funny enough, is obviously brothers in arms. Obviously, Rex serves Obi-Wan Kenobi's former Padawan, Anakin Skywalker, and the two work together to outthink the traitorous clone Sergeant Slick, lead a unit of rookies against a separatist attack on the Rishi Moon, and team up to defend their homeworld Kamino when it's invaded. Both continue to do their duty, even as too many of their clone brothers fall in battle and become casualties of war. He also obviously has a very specialised helmet compared to a lot of the others. His helmet is more along the lines of the Bad Batch kind of armour, and his armour displays obviously the orange flares of the 212th, but his helmet is enhanced with a visor to reduce the glare, and his equipment includes backup communications antennae, and Cody obviously also wears a jetpack for aerial maneuvers, but his jetpack is based on a Mandalorian design and not on the standard GAR design, that's the one that Wolf uses, and even Rex at certain points, which is pretty cool, I think. He's obviously a human clone. His height is 1.83 meters, which is the 6 foot that is standard of all clones, except the Commandos and obviously the Bad Batch, because Hunter is a short king. I can't believe I said that. His allegiance is obviously to the Republic and then obviously to the Empire for a short amount of time before leaving and trying to persuade Crosshair to leave with him, but he fails, mostly because he doesn't understand what Crosshair's going through and decides to just abandon him, like everybody else. His armed and unarmed combat is some of the best within the GAR. He has also got extra training in jetpack expertise, reconnaissance, leadership, and military tactics, which is why he wasn't on Geonosia in the beginning of the war. He has a secondary antenna for communications during operations, so that he can keep in communications with Obi-Wan because he got fed up of Obi-Wan losing his comms. He is a by-the-book soldier. He's bold on the battlefield, but dutiful away from it, often quoting regulations to troopers who fail to follow procedure. So in that regards, that's why he gets on really well with Echo, because Echo does the same thing until he gets turned into a member of the Bad Batch, bless him. He sometimes wonders how Rex can stand serving a Jedi as reckless as Anakin, and is grateful that Obi-Wan is more cautious in battle than his old Padawan. We all know that's a lie. Obi-Wan is terrible. Terrible. Cody, you need better choices. Few Jedi commanders and clone officers develop a bond as close as the one that forms between Cody and Obi-Wan over many battles during the Clone Wars. Obi-Wan comes to trust that Cody will never let him down, while Cody and the troops under his command respect their Jedi General's skill as both a negotiator and a warrior. So, Cody is one of those really weird clones I find. When I first kind of got back into the Clone Wars, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get on with Cody too much. I thought he was too bland, he was too by the book, which is really weird because Echo's are kind of endearing with that. I don't know how they made Echo endearing. Maybe it's because people don't like Echo for it, and everybody loves an underdog, but Cody is kind of respected for it. That really got under my skin and made it really hard to like Cody. But after progressive rewatches of the Clone Wars, my own dive back into fan fiction and the fandom and the community around it, Cody is fast becoming one of my favourite clones, to the point that he is someone that I have been writing quite a bit of. He's a support character in my story that I'm currently writing, and has links with the main character, which is kind of fun, which I'm not going to go into too much here because that makes me sound, I mean, I am a nerd. If anyone needed any more obvious things, I am very much a nerd. I'm very happy with my nerddom. I'm looking forward to nerddom winning out eventually. I'm hoping that this year is going to be good for that. But we've got the Bad Batch, which is adventurous, which I've gone on and on and on about the Bad Batch in one of my other videos that I've made recently. We've got the Acolytes coming out, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Acolyte looks amazing. I'm just really sad that with the Bad Batch coming to an end, we're not going to find out what happened to people like Cody. We don't know why Rex and Gregor and Wolf are living on that back-ass desert planet in a knocked-down tank, especially considering that at the end of the Clone Wars, he was considered KIA. So Cody isn't KIA, we know that, but at the end of the Bad Batch, he kind of goes, okay, I'm going to leave, or the middle of season 2, let's say, I'm going to leave, and I'm not going to try and reach out and contact Rex because I think he's dead, but Rex calls out for Cody in Rebels. Spoilers for Rebels, but please do watch that series. I know that it looks kind of cartoony and people are like, I can't get past the animation. I couldn't in the beginning, but Rebels is another one of my comfort shows. Clone Wars is like some episodes a comfort. Little Jedi's is amazing. Anyway, because I have babbled on for bloody ages, again, as always, because I do love the clones. The clones are like my favourite characters. I'm really sad that we're coming to the end of their era. We're not going to get any more stories about them. Some of their stories aren't going to be completed or finished, and it's really quite sad on that front. But still, they've had a lovely run. I don't want to turn into one of those original Star Wars fans that's like, everything should only be about the original series and blah, 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 because that would be terrible, and I don't like that kind of thing. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. do take care. I'll see you next time. Have fun, and goodbye.